Hey everybody, how do I even start this video? So I'm sure you guys have all heard about what's going on with YouTube, particularly COPPA, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. Now I'm checking all of YouTube's specifics so that I can give you the best details I can possibly give you. I've done a lot of research, not a lot, I've done a little bit of research on this. But it's enough so I have an understanding of what's going on. So to recap for you folks sitting at home, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act is going to affect all YouTube channels, especially ones that deal with toys, like I do. Going forward, all YouTubers must comply to the new rules that have been set, and they must choose whether or not their channel is for children or not for children. Now, it's very vague what that means, if it's for children or not for children. You can also do a mix of the two. You can choose which video. Basically, every single video you have, you must select whether or not it's for children or not for children. It's kind of weird in a way because it actually has nothing to do with the content within the video. It doesn't have to do with whether or not the content was made for children. It just depends on whether or not children are watching it. Now, to basically explain the reason, you aren't allowed to have a YouTube channel unless you are over 13. However, as we all know, children are still on YouTube. Either they lie about their age when they create an account, or they use their parents' account. Now, this is all fine and dandy, whatever, they can do what they want. The problem is that YouTube and Google will store people's private information and will use it to influence advertisers. Now, they claimed that they had no idea that children were watching the videos because they can say, oh hey, you have to be 13 in order to make an account, but they clearly do know that children are watching their videos because advertisements are aimed towards children. The bottom line issue is that YouTube was illegally gathering and using the information, private information and data about children through their YouTube. Through what the children are doing on YouTube. It's all, there's algorithms and computers and there's a whole thing, but basically what was going on was illegal, and the US government stepped in and told them you have to stop. But YouTube is incapable of performing and fixing the issue on their own. So they basically said, it's not our fault, it's the user's fault. We're gonna put the power into the users, and the users must decide whether or not the videos are for children or for adults. That's for every single user, that includes myself. This isn't a topic about whether or not the videos are appropriate for children. This has nothing to do with that. In fact, it doesn't matter if you're swearing in the video, it doesn't matter if there's like sexual content in the video, it does not matter. All that matters is whether or not a child will click on it and watch it. So that means basically a majority of gaming videos, a majority of videos about cartoons, even if they're adult cartoons, anything with a toy, with Lego, even if it's fully adult, like if it's meant for adults, it's not meant for kids. If it even has a toy in the video, it is technically, will be potentially viewed by a child. A child may click on it. And if that's the case, technically, by having it not set as for children, YouTube is illegally gathering information of a child. So in order to prevent any gathering of information about children, they are required to basically label every single video that potentially a child will click on as being for children. So again, this has nothing to do with whether or not it's appropriate for children. Absolutely nothing to do with that. Like, I can swear in the videos, it doesn't matter. What matters is whether or not there's a toy in it. And I'll get into the specifics here. I'm going to read this. So according to the FTC's guidance on COPPA, a video is child-directed, which we call made for kids, if children are the primary audience based on the factors described below. Children are not the primary audience, but the video is still directed to children based on the factors below. So even if children aren't the primary audience, if children can if children are going to eventually go to that video, like for the reasons that it'll list below, it will still be considered made for kids, and we have to comply to that. When deciding whether or not your channel or video is made for kids, you should consider various factors, including the subject matter of the video, whether children are your intended or actual audience of the video, whether the video includes child actors or models, video includes characters, celebrities, or toys that appeal to children, including animated characters or cartoon figures. The language of the video is intended for children to understand, not if the language is inappropriate. Again, it has nothing to do with whether or not the videos are appropriate for children. It has to do with whether or not children are going to watch the video. Where the video includes activities that appeal to children, such as play acting, simple songs, games, early education. Where the video includes songs, stories, or poems for children, and any other information that we may have to help determine your video's audience, like empirical evidence of a video's audience. So if you check the specifics, like the stats of it, and it says the age range is like young, then most likely children are watching the video. A lot of these my videos fall under this category. The subject matter of the video, I mean, they're meant to be for all ages, but they're meant to be for kids. Anyway, the video includes characters, celebrities, or toys that appeal to children, including animated characters and cartoon figures. There's literally nothing I can do. The language of the video is obviously very easy to understand. I speak in, I try to make it so it's easy to understand. Activities that appeal to children, including play acting. And bottom line is, there's children watch my videos, and I can't deny that, and there's nothing I can do to deny that. So I have two options. Either I have to set my channel to be for children or not for children. If I set my channel for not for children, it stays exactly the same. Everything stays exactly the same. However, I am at risk of videos being deleted, terminated, and lawsuits being filed by the US government onto me. I don't think the US government is going to file a lawsuit against me, but there's a good chance, a very good chance, that YouTube will delete my videos. And again, this isn't YouTube's fault. I mean, it is YouTube's fault, technically, because they were gathering the information, but it's the US government stepping in to stop what YouTube was doing. So it is YouTube, it's the US government that's doing this. And even though I'm Canadian, there's nothing I can do because the US government controls YouTube, and YouTube is a US, is in the States. It's in, I don't know, Google's like in California, I think. So even though I'm a Canadian and I post content on YouTube, because YouTube is an American service, it's technically considered American content regardless. The worst possible thing is videos are deleted, the channel is deleted, and potentially the US government steps in and they can fine me up to $42,000 per video, which again, I don't think would happen to me because I'm not making any money or anything. But there's still that chance that could happen because now YouTube has changed. Basically, YouTube is saying that it's impossible for them to be at blame for this, and it's up to the content creators to fix and amend the situation, which I think is silly, but there's nothing we can do. This is the US government doing this. It's either that, I have risk of losing everything and being potentially, maybe fined by the US government, whatever. Or I set it to be for kids. Because the primary audience was already kids, there's nothing I can do about that. Here's the problem. What happens when your content is set for made for kids? Starting in January, personal advertising will no longer occur. There won't be I can't personal advertise. Comments will be disabled. Channel branding watermarks will be disabled. The donate button will be disabled. Cards or end screens is disabled. Live chat or live chat donations is disabled, which means literally, there's no comments, there's no live chat on my live streams. The notification bell is disabled, meaning you guys won't know when my new videos are out. Playback in the mini player is disabled. I don't know why that's disabled. I think that's ridiculous. Super chat and super stickers, they had nothing to do with me, I wasn't monetized. And save to playlist. Now my playlists are gonna be fine, but you guys won't be able to add my videos to any playlist. Which I also think is kind of ridiculous. Some of these really, I don't know how they have anything to do with whether or not the content is made for children, because I understand that the whole thing is just about the privacy of children's information. It's illegal to retain children's information if they're under 13, which that's understandable. I don't understand how it has anything to do with save to playlist. You know, it doesn't make any sense. Also, starting in January, I am not able to do stories, the community tab in the channel page, so I can't do any community postings. The notification bell is obviously also turned off, so you guys won't know when I'm making when I post new videos. And then channel memberships, and that's another monetized thing. You can still subscribe to me, but the monetization thing is kind of shut off. And again, people won't be able to save my playlists onto watch later or save to playlist. Again, I'm able to save my videos to playlists, I hope, because like it's so important. Unfortunately, YouTube cannot and will not provide any guidance on whether or not your channel is meant for kids or not. They also cannot say you've done it correctly or incorrectly. It's all has to do with the US government and what the US government thinks your videos are for. So literally if you have a video where you're swearing and saying like the worst things possible and it's clearly not for children, if a toy is in the video, it is technically considered for children. And there's nothing we can do about that. And the US government can fine you, can delete the video. They have full power over that, and there's nothing we can do. YouTube's trying to generate like automatic systems for doing this, but honestly, the best thing for me is to literally just play it safe and just have all my videos meant for kids. That means, unfortunately, no comments. This really, really obviously sucks because I like comments. I like being able to have that interaction. I like when you guys are able to see my notifications. The truth of the matter is that YouTube has always just been it's just been a hobby. It's not my future. My videos have always just been dumb, fun. I'm still gonna make videos. There's nothing that's gonna stop me from that. But the interaction between you and my videos is going to be significantly different. You won't be able to comment. You won't be able to save the videos. Notifications will be completely different. I know that people make like follow-up videos to mine. That's going to be... I won't even be able to add your guys' videos to my playlist anymore, which really sucks, which means that like the contest winners, I'm probably going to have to download, which I already have them download. I'm probably going to have to download those videos and upload them myself, which really sucks. I don't want that for anyone, but I think that's what's going to happen. Obviously, I still want to keep a good... I want to be able to stay, connected to you guys. I have a Discord. I've always had the Discord. You technically have to be 13 to be in my Discord, so that's a bit unfortunate. So children... Like, honestly, it's really limiting all children from interacting with me at all. However, if you are 13 or older, please go to my Discord. So those who have not used Discord, it's absolutely free. You can get on your phone, you can get on your computer. It's a chat thing. It's basically like you can just chat with me. We can talk about videos. I always help out with helping you guys make your own plush videos. I give just helpful advice. I kind of pride myself in that. I do my best to interact with you guys, and this will be the only way you'll be able to interact with me going forward. And starting in January, you won't be able to interact with me any other way. So you have to, if you want to talk to me, you have to talk to me through Discord. It's the only way. Or email. Or like if you find like Twitter or something. But you cannot communicate to me through YouTube because of YouTube's new system. The link will be below for joining my Discord. And I hope you do all join going forward. But again, you have to be 13. Otherwise, that's also illegal. I will kick you if you're under 13 because it's not legal for you to be in my Discord and be like you're not even allowed to have a Discord account if you're under 13. And there's nothing I can do about it. This is just US law, and there's nothing I can do. Again, I'm Canadian. It shouldn't affect me, but it does affect me. So it's ridiculous. But there's nothing we can do. It's terrifying, but there's nothing we can do. We cannot fight this. This is the US government. So There are no solutions other than I have to get rid of comments. There's no solutions other than I have to flag my videos for kids. My videos were already meant for kids, and this is just par for the course. We knew this was coming. I just wasn't ready for it, you know. Videos are still gonna happen, you just can't comment on them. Videos are still gonna happen, but you can't really interact with me other than Discord. And you won't be getting notifications. Like, the notification bell isn't gonna work. So, it's basically gonna ruin my channel, but whatever. You know, nothing I can do. I think, I'm gonna have to find another kind of another place to do my videos, because I know my videos are meant to be Pikmin fanfiction, and I need to like find a different place to advertise and push them out there, because YouTube is about to fall apart. And I maybe eventually will find like a better service for providing videos, but until then, this is all I've got. So, I want you guys to have a good night, stay frosty, and I love all of you, and I hope that things get better, and maybe they modify the settings so they can do things like save the playlist and stuff. But peace out, everyone, and I don't know what else to say. You're cool. I like you all. Have a nice day.